Good morning. Today we'll be taking up another very important form of equation of a line, the normal form. Let us quickly do a recap of the various forms of equations already taken up. The first one was the point slope form, in which we were given one point lying on the line and the slope of the line. The equation was y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. The next category was the 2-point form. Here the two informations given to us were 2 points lying on the line, and the equation was y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. The third category was the slope intercept form. Now here the two informations given to us were, one was the slope and the other one was one of the intercepts. So accordingly there were two cases. Case 1 was when the slope and the y-intercept was given to us, and the equation is y equal to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept. And case 2 is when the slope and the x-intercept is given to us, and the equation is y equal to m times x minus d, where d is the x-intercept. The fifth category was the intercept form. Now in this case, the two informations given to us were both the intercepts, the x-intercept as well as the y-intercept, and the equation was x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1, where a is the x-intercept and b is the y-intercept. So now, as you can clearly see, in each of these forms we were given two information about the line. Now coming to the next form, that is the normal form of the equation of the line. Now here this is slightly different from the cases taken up already. As against the previous cases, here the two informations which are required about the line are not given directly in terms of the line. Instead, the two informations given are about the line which is perpendicular or normal to the line. That is, let's take the xy plane, and we are given, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. We are given any general line. Let's take up, this is the line whose equation is required to be found out. Instead of giving the information about this line, what we are given is the information about the normal to the line. So what we do is we drop a perpendicular from the origin onto this line. So let this foot of the perpendicular be denoted by the point A. So we are given the angle which the normal OA makes with the x-axis, and it is given as omega. And the length of the perpendicular OA is given to us. So what is given? Given the two things again. See, two things are required to be given, and the two information given are the inclination omega of the normal to the line L, and the second point which is given to us is the length of the normal to the line, and the length is given to be P. Now we have to find the equation of the line with this information about the normal. So what we do is, first of all, we drop a perpendicular from A to the x-axis and let it meet the x-axis in the point M. So clearly triangle OMA is a right angled triangle, right angled at M. Okay, so now suppose the x1 y1. Okay, so suppose the coordinates of the point A are x1 y1. So clearly x1 equal to P cos omega, because OM upon AM is equal to OM upon P, which is OA, is equal to cos omega, as we have OM upon OA equal to cos omega, which gives us OM is x1 and OA is P. So we get x1 equal to P cos omega. Also y1 is P sin omega, as we have AM upon OA equal to sin omega, which is equal to AM is y1 upon OA is P. So from here we get y1 equal to P sin omega. Thus the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular on L is P cos omega, P sin omega. The point A is P cos omega, P sin omega. So now we know, but this foot of the perpendicular lies on the line. So we know the one point lying on this line. Now to find, but A lies on the given line L. Therefore, now we know one point A on the line L. Now to find the slope M of the line L, because then we can use the point slope form. Now clearly the line L is perpendicular to the normal, that is OA, and we can use the concept of perpendicular lines. Now we are given the slope of the normal is equal to tan omega. Reason is, as normal makes an angle omega with positive x axis. So slope of the normal is tan omega. Therefore, by virtue of perpendicular lines, slope of line L equal to -1 upon the slope of normal, which is equal to -1 upon tan omega, which can be written as minus cos omega over sin omega. So now we have the one point lying on the line and we have the slope of the line. So therefore, using point slope form, we get the equation of line L as, the point is P cos omega, P sin omega, and the slope is minus cos omega over sin omega. We get y minus, the point is, the y coordinate is P sin omega is equal to, slope is minus cos omega over sin omega times x minus, the x coordinate is P cos omega. Taking this to the left side, we get y sin omega minus P sin squared omega is equal to, you open this, we get minus x cos omega plus P cos squared omega. Rearranging, we get x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to, take this to the other side, P cos squared omega plus P sin squared omega. We get x cos omega plus y sin omega, taking P common, cos squared omega plus sin squared omega, and this gives us x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to, but cos squared omega plus sin squared omega is 1, so is equal to P. This is the normal form of equation of line, where what are omega and P, where omega equal to the angle of inclination of normal and P equal to length of normal from origin to the line. So this is it. So let's quickly take up one example to understand the concept better. So let us take an example. If we are given the example to find equation of a line whose perpendicular distance from origin is given to be 4 units and angle which normal makes with x axis is 30 degrees. So what we'll do here, omega is given to be 30 degrees and P is given to be 4. Now normal form, we can just simply use the by the basic, we can find the coordinates and then do the point slope form, or we directly use the normal form. So normal form of equation of line is x cos omega plus y sin omega equal to P. So we get x cos 30 degrees plus y sin 30 degrees equal to P is 4, and this gives us cos 30 is root 3 by 2 plus y sin 30 is half is equal to 4. Solving, we get root 3x plus y equal to, this 2 goes to the other side, 8, and this is the required equation of line. Similarly, we can do the other related problems. So now you all can try out the exercise 10.2 of the NCERT and do the needful. Thank you.